Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on World of Warcraft. I'm sorry, Warcraft 3 Reforged. Um, this is an announcement video. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I didn't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna leave it on this Windows loading screen for you guys. This is one of my favorite games. I love the whole Warcraft games ever since they brought it out on the PlayStation. Um, I've been playing it since then. Played World of Warcraft. I've had some really bad times with World of Warcraft in real life. Like um, some some people did some bad things to me, and just the stories that I don't usually like to talk about. But um, after all that, me and my wife still played um, World of Warcraft. Like it's just like after everything I've been through, it almost caused me to break up with my wife. That's how bad it got. Some A bad actor basically used World of Warcraft to try to steal my wife, and then they had made plans for her to move away from me and the kids, and it's something I don't like to talk about. But after all that, me and my wife got back together. We sat down with the kids and we discussed everything, and we moved on from it. And then we started playing World of Warcraft again after I recovered. And even after that, I still played World of Warcraft until they started, like, instead of making the game for the players, they making the game for money to make as much money off the game as possible. And like the goal was always to make money off the game, but it was also to make sure that the people spending the money on the game was actually enjoying the game. It wasn't to try to keep the people in the game and playing the game as long as possible to maximize profits. And that was the feeling you always got from it. And it always felt good to play World of Warcraft because you were like the people that were making the game were actually enjoying making the game. Like, so they were having a fun time. They were making the game for us so that we could enjoy it. And when you hear stories about people being harassed and sexually assaulted to the extent of what was happening at Blizzard and Activision, um, it just hurts because how many millions of people have supported this game? And that money was being spent to fund people to do that kind of stuff to other people, and nothing was being done about it. Like, I will try to find a link to the actual story. I'm not going to link anybody's videos on the subject from YouTube. I did that on my Facebook page and Twitter already. Give me a second, guys. So, I'm not going to try to explain what exactly happened. I'll link the story for you guys. You guys can read and what happened, what the lawsuit is about. But it's not a recent thing. It's been happening for years in the company, and the higher ups that were running the company either were ignoring it or it was being covered up so that they wouldn't find out about it. And either one could be true. Now, the current lead managers and CEOs and all that kind of stuff for the company, the higher management for the company cannot come out and say that this was a problem until their lawyers tell them to. So they're not going to. They're going to deny and deflect. That's what they're going to do. Like anybody that says different is lying to you. They're going to deny and deflect until the company decides that they can actually accept responsibility for what happened. If you are a Blizzard employee, you're Activision employee, and the stuff that's being talked about is happening to you, please go to your HR department, report it, and if they're not doing that, go to your government agencies and report it there. Let somebody know. Get your stories out there. Um, as as a as a YouTuber, I can't promote Activision or Blizzard as long as this is happening in their company. It's like a bunch of people know that this was happening in their company. A bunch of not just employees. Like YouTubers knew this was happening in their company. Like they've heard stories and rumors, and you're like, "Wow, this is bad if this actually happened, but is it true? Is it not true?" And then never talked about it. And that's part of the problem. So there's about five more missions done on the campaign here. So you guys, right here. But I can't play this anymore. So I'll be ending the series here. If that in the future news comes out that they're making changes and they're starting doing the right thing, we might be able to come back to this series. But at this point right now, I can't promote a company that lets stuff like this happen in their company. And if you're a YouTuber and you cover World of Warcraft, Activision Blizzard, uh, you shouldn't be supporting them either right now. Not until this gets settled and they start doing the right thing. Now, it could be that this is just stuff that happened in the past, but even if it happened in the past, like it still happened. Like the stuff that's in the actual lawsuit happened. It's not fiction. They can say it's over exaggeration, but that means that at some point in that over exaggeration means at some point in that story that they're saying it's being over exaggerated, there's a truth in there, and the truth part of that shouldn't have never happened to begin with. It shouldn't, and I can't tell like employees that work at Blizzard to quit, but definitely get your stories out there. Don't be afraid to tell what's going on, what happened to you, because right now it's going to be a war between higher executives and the PR team and the lawyers trying to make this go away and sound like it's not as bad as it was, and it's going to be the government trying to get the facts out and make them pay for not following the law. But as gamers, it's our job as gamers not to promote and not to support companies that do this. They will not learn from government oversight. They won't. They'll follow the rules so they don't have to pay money. The biggest way to get companies not to do this kind of stuff to their employees is for the customers, us gamers, not to support them until they straighten up, until they prove that they want to actually. It's not. Don't. I don't want to see a statement saying, "Hey, yeah, well, everything's good," and I want to see actions. Actions is what changes in the company. Words aren't going to cut it. This has been going on for too long for you guys to just come out with the news release saying, "Yeah, everything's good now. Everything's fine." It's not going to work. You've shit on your gamers and your community for too many years. Like, we don't believe you anymore. The only reason I was even doing this game was because this is my favorite game in the world. Excuse me. And I thought you guys that support my channel would enjoy watching it. The the basically those who've played World of War, those of you who played the original Warcraft 3 would like to see differences between them. I'm not a big fan of the changes they made in this. Half the missions in here are not like they were in the past game, and they're dramatically worse. I don't like having to be forced to play two different factions at the same time. If I'm a single player, I should be playing the faction that I chose for the campaign mission, and the other one should be on auto or something. Give me some options in there so I can like set the difficulty of my ally unit or something. I don't want to have to control two different groups. That's not why I played the game. So I have problems with the game. I thought you guys would enjoy it, but I can't continue to play uh, and support Blizzard games on my channel or off my channel as long as stuff like this is happening in their company and they're not willing to openly admit that that's happening and move forward with stuff that's going to actually change so it doesn't continue happening. Like by the accounts in the actual lawsuit that was filed in court, a person actually died. She was at an event with Blizzard at a work event, which means she was on the clock when she committed suicide, like because of what was happening. So that's all I gotta say about that. I will link in there to let you guys know uh, the story if I can find it somewhere at a reputable news place. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Please share this. Um, Leave comments down below about your views on everything. Um, Subscribe to my channel. Set your settings in the notification bell. Uh, the share tab's down below. There's links at our social media sites. There's a link there for you to copy. You can post wherever you want. That allows that kind of thing. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later.